Do you really want to walk hay? Walk hay, bro. 晚上好，欢迎来到下班后的喜剧派。Today we're going to make some snacks, some after-service eats. What you would call a nightcap, what we would call a 宵夜. Fried rice, fly rice, fry the rice. I get that it's a really funny joke to talk about how white people fuck fried rice up all the time, but that's the same as us fucking up pasta all the time. We're not fucking it up. We're just doing it the way that we think is convenient or comfortable. Before we got started, I cut some shit up. Some ground pork over there, some eggs. I have leftover rice, fresh rice, some ham hock at the restaurant that we didn't finish using, some bacon that we make, parsley, coriander, mint, and basil. Here is my definitive answer to a really stupid question. Does wok hei exist? Like, if I double blind taste tested Chinese food aficionados from the west, the east, the north, the south, I don't guarantee a 100% success rate. I don't even guarantee a majority success rate. So what does that tell us about the concept of wok hei? It tells us that it's not important as far as the overarching theme of good food is concerned. If wok hei matters to you, then yeah, please go out and look for that nasty wok burner fried rice. Go out and look for that dirty alley where the rats, the cockroaches, and the flies are having an orgy next to the kitchen. Go for it. If it doesn't matter to you, if it's not your story, indeed it wasn't mine where I grew up in the north, then don't get too obsessed with it. Because you're missing the point, which is you can make great food pretty much anywhere with anything, any way you want, just so long as you have patience and bravery. Now, just to prove that this all is an unnecessary topic of conversation that gets blown out of proportion sometimes, I'm gonna use a flat bottom frying pan, an induction burner, a wok hei-less device. Now, today I miss my dad. So we're gonna start with his version of fried rice, which is over-fried scrambled eggs mixed in with lightly fried rice. First things first, whisk your eggs up with a little bit of seasoning. Little splash of oil with a little flick of the wrist because that's important for some reason. Wait for the oil to get hot. And if you're a real Chinese cook, you'll do this for some reason. It doesn't tell you how hot the oil is better than your eyes and your experience, but you know, who cares? So we would call this 摊一个鸡蛋. Tan is a very classic northern verb for frying your eggs. It literally means lay one out. And this is the effect you want. Fluffy and slightly undercooked. For this application, I'm gonna use some leftover rice. Beat the shit out of it with your ladle. Hopefully one day, my retirement plan in life is I'll be able to go to Los Angeles or somewhere in the West and become about 1.5 or 5 foot, and just stand outside of an LA nightclub with my perfectly round stomach, the cigarette right here that I'm never smoking, just ashing on my own chest, with my little wok and my little push cart full of my stuff, just like this, and wait for white girls to get out of the club. Oh my God, it's the chow fan shifu. Can I have a chow fan? And they're like, yeah, bitch, let me chow you a fan. Koji the ingredient or Koji the singer? Oh, sorry, that's Joji. Oh, you mean David Choi? Oh, no, sorry, something Choi. Roy Choi, there we go, yeah. Yeah, I love the idea of him. I don't want to have a truck. I want to have a cart. I want it to be gross. I want it to have like open gas canisters attached to it. Season gently with a little bit of white soy. Fried rice as far as a northern boy is concerned. Just egg and rice. This is the base minimum of what egg fried rice should be. This is me standing next to my fridge in my underwear at 4 a.m. in the morning, drunk out of my mind, eating cold rice bullets and egg out of my fridge. That's this. You wanna try? Grab a spoon, go. Gee, I'd love some, thanks. Right? Just bog standard. 就是我爸呀，在我姥爷的认知当中啊，炒饭只能是鸡蛋和饭。葱。对啊，和葱嘛。对不对？就是北方人对炒饭的认知嘛，不就是酱油、饭、鸡蛋、葱。See, I'm confirming this time and time again. Northerners are fucking boring, but we make honest food. So let's do something completely wrong. Let's use fresh rice. The difference is that there are people who love arguing more than they want to love to cook. Yes, I understand. And the only reason that I'm telling you this right now, the only reason that Uncle Roger says that on video is because he knows that white people will laugh because that's what his parents told him. He doesn't know why either. We can make up a sciencey reason about how after an evening of retrogradation where the starches turn it makes it easier to 炒粒粒分明. But who cares? In here, I'm gonna put some scallions. I'm gonna put some onions, raw at the end. Why not? Let's do something even more wrong and take the rice out mid-fry so it can lose some wok hei. Let's add some fat again. Maybe add some minced pork. And we're gonna let that caramelize for a bit. And maybe I wanna go in here and grab some spices. Fuck it. Let's do something Southeast Asian-y. Curry powder makes the world go around, man. You have any idea how many people murdered other human beings just for all the contents in here? Two of the deadliest things in human history. One was religion and the other one was spices. Money means nothing in the way of spices and God. I'm thinking of putting my curry powder in here. That way it can toast with the pork as it caramelizes. Give it some of those Southeast Asian vibes. It smells wrong. Yeah, it smells like a mix of... It smells like a bunch of gods are pissed off right now. What? Malaysian spice powders with pork? Doesn't that smell great? And let's see what else I want to do. Egg fried rice here already. Let's just season the rice while it's outside of the pan. There you go. And because we're going in Southeast Asian vibes, I'm going to do fish sauce. I think that's about ready. I'm going to drain the pork of its fat. Let's do something Western. You want it to be spicy? Can you do spicy? Yeah, a Western technique. Let's deglaze the pan. A little bit of chicken juice. Why don't we do a little bit of mirin? The only thing I'm not going to put in here is olive oil. In goes the rice again. Remember, we just used a Western technique of deglazing the pan to make fried rice. So think about it. What have we done here? We've gotten a bunch of flavors that all make sense in the context of Southeast Asia. Because of all the Tuju immigrants in, Southeast Asia. We did a Malaysian sort of vibed curry powder by way of a curry powder brand from Fujian, which is full of Minnan people, which are all over Southeast Asia. We're doing rice, we're doing egg. We did a little bit of sweetness and sour and some stinky vibes from the fish sauce. All makes sense so far. We're gonna put the pork back in. We're gonna finish with mint, coriander, basil. Think about this like the plate of leaves you get with your pho, right? Exact same concept. Okay, cool. Let's give it a taste. It's fucking good is what it is. One last thing, just to be annoying. Why don't we put some garlic in there? Because who the fuck doesn't like garlic? You're not supposed to, but why the fuck not? All right, cool. Let's do it. Excusez-moi. 吃点炒饭不? Yes. All right, cool. 哦，是啊. Cilantro, basil. If you want it to be cunty, you can just take all your leaves and put them off to one side. What, sell it in Los Angeles for way too much money? Yeah, for sure. Give me back my cilantro. What the fuck are you doing? All right, now let's go add some sesame seeds and we can go sell it in Los Angeles. Right?
Not bad.
Right? No wok hei, but not bad. So what is wok hei?
I don't know.
Exactly. You fucking bullshitter. 来，辉哥，来点没有 wok hei 的炒饭。Good girl. Does it taste right? No. What does right even mean for fried rice? It means it's a funny joke. In Shanghai, if I was cooking for Shanghai, I would not use day-old rice. If I was cooking for Cantonese people, I would, because I don't want to hear them nyah, 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 nyah. Right? If I was cooking for Northerners, it depends on how drunk I am. Different strokes for different folks, man. Shall we move on to the next one?
Oh, so we go to the next one?
Yeah, for sure, man. The next one is probably more similar to your neighborhood. So ham, onions, bits of egg, shaoxing, sesame oil, some spices. In fried rice world, there are two really cunty things that old Chinese chefs like to say. 金包银还是银包金? Gold wrap silver or silver wrap gold. Egg wrap rice or rice around egg. Fucking stupid, right? The only difference between do you fry your egg and chop it up first, or do you liquefy your eggs and then fry it with your rice so that you coat every grain with egg. Let's do a little bit of both today, okay? Oil goes in. All right, Egg goes in. Egg comes out. That lives off to the side. This is not traditional in every Shanghainese household. As a Shanghainese person, you should know what I'm about to say. Because there's no such thing as a Shanghainese tradition that's a tradition in every Shanghainese household. You guys are not a people based on history and tradition. About 200 years of heritage. Before that, you were all Ningbo人. Sorry, there was also Hubei人. The river people. What do you call them in Canton? 居手,居手. No. Stop pronouncing the word correctly. Pronounce it incorrectly. It's not 肘子, it's 肘着. There we go. Imagine someone just dislocated your jaw. 肘着. Don't believe that story. Don't believe that story. Anywhere that's ever had poor people and pigs in the same place, we have figured out the miracle of making ham hocks. Don't ever attribute it to one culture trading with another. No. We don't have enough things. A little bit of onion goes in. A little bit of garlic goes in. Which one? All of Shangri-La is a 传说. I actually never grew up liking legends that much. Maybe I'm just incapable of the romance of legend. So this is gold wrapped silver. All right, let's do it. Let's finish this off. So where you're from, sesame oil is a seasoning, right? Yeah. And by you, where you're from, I mean like in China. Sesame oil is a seasoning, right? Cool. So we're gonna finish with a little bit of sesame oil. That smells familiar now, right? And a little bit of actual real soy sauce. Just enough for golden color. You 你要硬去烙这个壳的话呀，是很多东西的结合体，但是没有单一一个环节。这锅气的地，懂什么意思不 ？Do you really want to walk hay? You really want to walk hay 一下 All right, let's fuck. Yeah. Yeah, walk hay, bro. No, I'm being absolutely honest with you when I tell you that I have no idea what the fuck it is. It's a combination of convective heat, conductive heat, and mixed together. From the edge of the wok hitting the flames and the oils evaporating and turning into paralysized fat smoke, then mixing in with the food. It's the edge of burning, it's oil going off. It's a fucking gong show. Wok hei, most accurately described, is just someone who knows how to cook. If you know how to cook, your food has wok hei. The only thing that makes this even slightly similar to anything Shanghainese is very simple. Shanghainese rice dishes, if you think really carefully, is gently flavored rice with very heavily flavored ingredients in between. It's not like a lot of other people's fried rice, which is just a mob of flavor. It's very soft, their fried rice. Not like the Cantonese, it's bullets, 粒粒分明. In Shanghai, it's more mushy, which is something I prefer. So, like I said, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. I mean, that tastes like fried rice to you, right? I guess the point is, I didn't really want to show you guys how to make a food today, because in FoodTube, on YouTube, a lot of people cook better than me, prettier than me, more precise than me, and honestly, sometimes a white guy is more historically accurate than me. But therein lies my point. It's the wrong thing to do to get obsessed about any detail that has nothing to do with how good your rice actually tastes. Don't get caught up on how old your rice should be or what bottles you should use. As long as it tastes good, throw it in there. Use chili jam. Who the fuck cares? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around. I'm gonna do my nightcap now. Comment, link, subscribe. Take care.